Hey, we're live on Periscope and YouTube. Welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. Thank you so much for being here. Mark first commented the broadcast coming in over on Periscope. If you're on Periscope and this broadcast is a little glitchy for you, try watching it over on YouTube. Sometimes with certain Android devices, it seems like some people have issues watching these broadcasts that I do through StreamYard. Hey, care to create? How are you? Should I not call you by your real name? I'm sorry, I did that earlier. That was my bad. I tried to just not bring too much attention to it, but looks great on iPhone. Thanks, Suulu. That makes me very happy because I like this platform a lot. I really enjoy using this, and I think it has a much more professional quality than just using my phone. Not quite as much capabilities as OBS, but I was having issues with people with OBS, so I tried using this. This is also much better for bringing guests on, so a little bit easier too. See, Josh's Android is fine with it, right? It's so weird. I can. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I wasn't sure kind of where you stood with that. Oh, let me, thank you for retweeting, Lou. Let me get this open on my phone so that I don't actually, you know what? Let me put it down here so I don't miss if people send super hearts because I can't see that on StreamYard. Okay, hi, Jose. You like the orange? Thank you. That is actually from Duo Dad from Periscope. It's a pillow. I love it too. Hey, Matt, how are you? All the juicies coming in. Really? Really? Thank you, Mark, for sharing this out on Twitter. Thank you, Lou. I actually brushed it for one. I'm just kidding. I always brush my hair, but Lou always makes fun of me for looking like my hair is not brushed. You know, vanity will only get you so far, so you should be glad that my hair always looks like crap. That means I'm not too obsessed with the wrong things. Okay, so the Pomodoro Technique. Pomodoro is the Italian word for tomato, and the word comes from those little tomato timers. You guys know when you, those little twists, like the top half twists and the bottom half, and the top half has a little arrow and the bottom half has all the numbers, and you twist it to the number that you want it to time you for, little tomato timer. That is a Pomodoro, and that's where this technique came from. The name of the person who developed this technique, I forgot already. So I have my notes here. It is Francesco Cirillo. Probably not pronouncing that right. I am Italian, but I don't speak Italian. You were not aware of tomato timers? Yes. Yeah, I straightened my hair in my my private Periscope group right before this. The shake was absolutely disgusting. They dared me to drink a McDonald's fish fillet mixed with a vanilla milkshake yesterday, and it was horrible. The closest I've come to puking on stream to date. Hopefully the closest I will ever get to puking on stream. I want to learn how to do the twist. Not that kind of twist. Twisting the timer. You're just twisting the timer. You just do like this. You do like this. You take like this. You take like this. You go, see? Good. It was gross. Yeah. Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. Shout out to all the janitors out there. It is National Janitor Day. Okay, Matt. Roger that. Roger that. Hi, Kate. I do want to talk about Fortnite, but let's talk about Pomodoro first. Okay, Pomodoro Technique. So this is a way to maximize your productivity. It's really simple. Here is the way that it works. You pick a task that you want to focus on, uninterrupted. You set your Pomodoro timer for 25 minutes, and you only focus on that task for the 25 minutes. If you think of anything else that you need to do, don't do it. All you're allowed to do is take a pen and paper, write it down. You'll get to it in 25 minutes. 25 minutes isn't too long, okay? So it's a 25-minute uninterrupted, completely focused on one task that you want to do. So this is like project, right? These aren't quick little tasks and errands. This is something you want to put all of your focus on and no interruptions. It'll really maximize your productivity. Then after those 25 minutes, you take a 5-minute break. Stop wherever you're at. Do some yoga stretches. I am a yoga teacher. If you want to get yoga sessions with me, the link's down there. But you can also do anything else, right? Take a walk. Maybe you want to check your phone. Something that's not related to that task. Moving your body is ideal if you can get up and kind of move around. That'll help to kind of break up the focus. And then you do it again. Another 25 minutes, fully focused on the task, 5-minute break. 25 minutes focused on the task, 5-minute break, 25 minutes focused on the task, and then a longer break, another 25 minutes. doing something completely different. And you can break up your workday like this. And you might think, oh, that's kind of, it seems like a lot of breaks, right? I'm taking 10-minute break every hour. And really it's not because what you do when normally when you work, you allow everything to interrupt you. Every beep of the phone, every notification, every time your boss walks past and asks you to do something, every time your phone rings or a customer walks in or your coworker comes over and asks how your weekend was, all of these things, the mailman comes in, the UPS guy needs somebody to sign, whatever it is. I remember I used to work a desk job for 6 years. I remember all the interruptions, whether you're an entrepreneur like I am now, or you're an employee like I used to be. The interruptions are endless. And there's your kids, especially now with the quarantine, the pandemic, your kids are home, they're not going to school. It's just like, there's so many, like an infinite amount of possibilities of things that could interrupt you. And the way that our brains work is we work really well when we're in a state of what's called flow. I'm actually going to be reading some books about flow and sharing those with you. I do book reviews on here also. And when we're fully focused on something, that's when we can really produce. We get into that flow state, that flow is a perfect word for it. It's like everything's flowing, everything's going. You're getting into the swing of things. And if something interrupts you and derails you, you stop where you're at, right? You go deal with the interruption, which takes however long it takes. And then you come back to where you were in your project, and you have to kind of remember, okay, wait, where was I? What was I doing right before this? Okay, what was next? All right, and you have to get back into the flow state, which takes a while to get back into. And that actually causes you to take a lot more time than it would if you were completely focused on the task, because you don't have this stop and then restart. It's not just like a stop and go. You stop and then you have to restart. And by restarting, you have to warm back up. You have to take extra time and effort and energy to get back to that state that you were in. So you're adding in that time to the task. So the task ends up taking you a lot longer to get done than it would normally. I have a good friend who is working from home in this pandemic. Most of the people that he worked with have been laid off. He's one of, I think, like 6 people left working for his company. So his workload got massively increased. And then they took on this big new project at the company as well. And they want him to work on that as well. And he was working 12 to 16-hour days, 7 days a week, I believe, at least 5 days a week. 12 to 16 hours. A 16-hour workday means you literally have 8 hours for sleep and then 16 hours for work. Now he's doing this all from home because of the pandemic. And what this translates into is lots of interruptions, lots of, the 16-hour workday isn't all him fully focused on the project. You cannot focus on something for 16 hours. So he actually had given me this idea a couple months ago. He had talked about something called a focus sprint. A focus sprint. This is a time where you sprint in a focus. So you turn your phone on silent, turn all the notifications off, put the phone face down. So even if it lights up, you're not seeing it, you're not hearing it, you're not allowed to touch it. You've set your timer he does anywhere from, I believe, 30 to 90 minutes. The Pomodoro Technique is actually only 25 minutes. And it's similar to what we talked about when I read Cal Newport's book, Deep Work. I don't see it over there. It's a yellow book. I think it's like right there. And you focus, you don't do anything else. Then you take a little break, and then you can do whatever distractions that you have. Now, time that too, because once you get that burst of focus done, you're like, oh, I just got so much done, I'm awesome. And then you can kind of fall into that complacent lull of like, oh, well, my previous success is, good enough. Now I can do whatever I want. And you might get distracted and not realize you've been looking at TikTok videos for 2 hours. Been there. So what you need to do instead is set a timer for your break as well. So okay, well, when the timer goes off, my break is over, I go back to work. And this is especially helpful for entrepreneurs, because when you're at the office, sure, there's a lot of interruptions, but they're somewhat mediated by the fact that there's other people there to keep you accountable. If you spend 2 hours on the phone with your mom at your desk, somebody's going to catch wind of it. Somebody's not going to like it. Someone's going to complain about it to the boss or whatever. It's going to, it's like there's some check and balance there. But when you're an entrepreneur and you work from home, or even if you run your own office, like you are the boss, there is not really this big sense of accountability. You're accountable only to yourself. So the timers can really help to keep you on track. Okay, 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 25 minutes. And then you can take at least 25-minute break. Maybe that's all you do for the day. Who knows? That's what, 2 hours? maybe that's all you do. You just spend a fully focused day, 2 hours, you could probably get done what would take normally 4+ hours. That's how powerful this is. So let me catch up with the comments. I just want to kind of spit out the idea. It's pretty simple. There's not a ton more to talk about with that. There is an app, the Pomodoro app, just like you see it in the title, Pomodoro. It's the Italian word for tomato, based on the tomato timer. And you can get the app and download it, and it has the timer right there. So you just hit start. It goes for 25 minutes. It beeps. It goes 5 minutes. It beeps. 25 minutes. And it'll just keep going. You can stop it at any time. I'm getting tan. The 25-5 rule. I used it yesterday just once. I didn't really fully understand it. So I was first introduced to this concept by Ty Lopez and his VIP program. So that it was just yesterday that I really learned about it. So I was like, oh, okay, I got the app. I downloaded it. I spent 25 minutes focused on editing my video for my new meditation course that I'm launching in a couple months. And that was awesome. I got the whole video edited, and I'd been really procrastinating. It's just like 25 minutes seems so attainable, right? You're like, okay, I'm just going to spend 25 minutes on this. Whatever hurdles and obstacles come up, I'm just going to work through it and persist for 25 solid minutes, not get distracted, not look at anything. Because so often too, we have a project and we're like, okay, this is hours of work in front of me. So you procrastinate starting it because you just don't want to do it. And then you go and you start doing it and you're like, okay, I'm just going to work on it the whole day. And then you're like checking your phone and helping the kids and getting yourself a snack or eating some lunch, going to the bathroom. Some of you work from home. You don't take a shower first thing in the day. You like randomly take it later in the day. You can lack routine. And some of you are employees now working from home and you've never had to do this before. So a lot of entrepreneurs already know this. They already have their routines. But I just see a lot of need for this type of really simple technique. 25 minutes of focus, 5-minute break. 25 minutes of focus, 5-minute break. 25 minutes of focus, 5-minute break. 25 minutes of focus, 25-minute break, and then see where you're at from there. See how much work you've gotten done. See if you need to, keep pushing it and how many of those you need to do. But it's supposed to be in sets of 4 Pomodoros, which is 2 hours. Oh, I love you guys. Hi, Kate. Aw, thank you so much, Mark. That's really kind. I know Matthew already told me that. You can get them online. Tomato timer. You look up tomato timer or even Pomodoro timer. It is the Italian word for tomato, so they probably do use it for a name of sauce, I would imagine. Yes, this is a big thing. The boss kind of takes advantage of this, right? They think that they can. My friend too, with the 12 to 16-hour work days, he has the same problem. He's doing these focus sprints, but then his work calls him, and he's like, well, it's work. Like, I have to answer this. There is no like focus sprint for them. But I do think that part of that too, he probably could explain that to them and they would likely respect it, right? He doesn't have to answer the phone right then. He can answer it he call them back when the focus sprint is over. But yeah, the bosses oftentimes will be the one that interrupts you, So you just ask them, here's my little timer. If this is going, please don't interrupt me. Leave a sticky note on my desk. Shoot me an email, and I'll do that. As maybe 25 minutes you spend focusing on emails. They can be different tasks for the 25 minutes depending on how long they really take. If it's a big project, the full 2 hours is going to be focused on that. If it's just a 25-minute project, 25 minutes at a time, you can get 4 big tasks. Not big, but 4 tasks done. 4 pretty good sized tasks if it takes 25 minutes. Hi, Danny. How are you? Lou. We don't interrupt your flow, do we, Tay? You totally do, Josh. You totally do. All of you guys. When I try to do work while I'm live, it is really challenging because the comments obviously each comment is an interruption. It's fine. Like, I'm not doing that right now. I want to hear from you. But it is a big challenge. And the other day, there was a glitch on Periscope where nobody was being notified that anyone was live and nobody was in the lobby. So you couldn't actually see who was live. So I had like 10 people in here for a while. And I was like, oh, this is actually great. Like, at first I was like, this is weird. And like, what the heck's going on with Periscope, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, wait, I can get work done. I just started like, go quick before everyone realizes I'm live. Excuse me. And it was a good time. It actually reminded me a lot of my early broadcasts where there's just like a couple people in there commenting. And I'm having like deep, real conversations with each of those people rather than trying to talk to 50 people at once. And it's like my private Periscope group too. There's usually only a couple people in there at a time, so we can really have good conversations, like the inner circle. I really love that. We have a couple new people in there, actually. We got a new person in there today. Just checking something real quick. I don't want to say the name wrong. I'm pretty sure I know the name, but I just don't want to say the wrong name. That's not where I find it. Here. Adriano. Yeah, that's okay. That is what I thought. I just didn't want to say it wrong. Yeah, Adriano became a monthly supporter today. So he's now in our private Periscope group. I added Mark May in there, and I also added Kyle in there. So we have 3 new people today. Who's the president, UB? Who's the president? Hey, Carlos. Carlos just became a monthly sponsor the other day, too. He's in the private group from like 2 days ago, I think. I love it. I love seeing you guys support like that. Okay. Need more Hot Pockets. Yeah, we need more Hot Pockets, Mom. The kids. But that's the thing. So you just keep your notebook and paper to the side. Write your little note, you know? I don't speak Arabic. How am I supposed to read the Quran? 2 hours. Yep. You're going to download it? Yeah, it's a free app. Yeah. Yay! Okay, Shara. Oh, I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. I love this. I love this. Me and my mom talked for like 2 hours on the phone earlier, and we were talking about you and your business and how awesome it is. If you guys don't know Shara, she has a company called Modern Mom Soaps. She has an Etsy page. She sells all sorts of. Why don't we look at it together? Because I'm on StreamYard, so we can. It's awesome. Sharing screen. Okay. Here. So this is her Etsy page. Here, I'll tweet it out too. Oh, I'm not logged in here. I don't think you guys will see this page. Check out Shara's amazing soaps. I have the beach one, and I'm obsessed with it. I wash my hands more than I would normally, just because it smells so awesome. And that's true. Tweet. Okay. Sorry, just wanted to tweet that out real quick. All right. You guys see it, right? So here's some of the different soaps she has. These are wax melts here that she has. They come in different scents too. So there's Home, Coffee Stop, Sweet Potato Pie, Lush Succulent, and Banana Cream Pie. Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing. This is the beach soap. This is the one that I have. So pretty. I'm obsessed. And it smells really good too. Really good. There's all these ones. There's foaming sugar scrubs. Yay. All sorts of good reviews. It does. Everything smells so good. Okay. So that's Shara's. That is Shara's company, and I love her very much, and she's making soap right now, so check her out. I just tweeted it out. You downloaded it, Kate? Nice. This is live, Ezekiel, yes. Hello, Die Mode. How are you? I don't know who that is. Who is that? Hi. Okay. So Pomodoro Technique, I think that's pretty much it for that. What was I going to do with that technique? I think I had a plan, but it has escaped me because I haven't meditated yet. I was going to meditate first. I just remembered that as I was live. So maybe I'll start a new broadcast where we'll do a meditation, or should we do it now? I think we should start a new one. Thank you for sharing on Twitter, Michael. I'm about to end this broadcast and start a new one where I'm going to talk about the Lifesavers by Hal Elrod, as he talks about in his book, The Miracle Morning. And I'll be back in just a minute. I'm just going to restart a new broadcast because this really isn't related to the Pomodoro Technique. So I wanted to tell you guys, let's recap it really quick. The Pomodoro Technique, Pomodoro is the Italian word for tomato. It was developed by Francesco Cirillo, and he used a tomato timer, the little twisty tomato timers, like the little kitchen timers, to invent this. But you can now download a free app on your phone. It's called the Pomodoro Technique or Pomodoro Timer. It's got a picture of a tomato as the picture, and it should be free. And it just basically does a timer. 25 minutes completely focused on a task. No looking at your phone, no dealing with any interruptions. You can tell people you're doing your Pomodoro so that nobody's interrupting you. 25 uninterrupted minutes, fully focused on your task. Then a 5-minute break doing something unrelated to the task. Back in for 25 minutes. 5-minute break. Back in for 25 minutes. 5-minute break. Last one, back in for 25 minutes, then take at least a 25-minute break before you start another series of Pomodoros. So it's 4 25-minute sessions with a 5-minute break between each one. At the end, it's a 25-minute break before you start another one. And you can do even longer if you know what I mean? Like you want to spend 2 hours and then go do other things in your day and then maybe do 2 hours at another point in the day so that you can be fully focused and be really productive and get your tasks done effectively and efficiently. Hey, Yizo. So I'm going to sign off now and start a new broadcast where we'll talk about the Lifesavers, which is silence, affirmations, visualizations, exercise, reading, and writing. Hope to see you on the next juice. This has been A Moment in Time with Taylor. Bye, Carlos. Bye, Hizo. Bye, Michael. Matt, thank you for the super hearts. Thank you so much. Top contributor of the broadcast. You're going to get a shout out first week of July. Bye, Dave. Bye, Money Sign. Who is this? Alex Daily TV. Bye. Edvaldo, Christian, Maxim, Sid, Danny, Norris, T, Daniel, Jay, and Steven. Hope to see you guys on the next juice. Remember, I do go live on Periscope every single day, 7 days a week for 3 hours a day. So feel free to follow me. And I'm also live on YouTube right now if you want to subscribe over there. I'm going to start a new stream. So Shara, I'm sorry if you're like waist deep in soap right now and you have to come into my next broadcast, but hopefully you can make it. Okay. Bye, guys.